If you do the same amount of work online or in person, you should receive the same amount of benefits.
Your cost of living doesn't change, and in fact, across the nation, a lot of these costs of living in their respective towns, municipalities, or states, they're only going up. So for, again, regulators to be pigeonholing a lot of these benefits to meet very restrictive and obscure statutory provisions while simultaneously the cost of living is going up for a lot of these service members, it's just nonsensical. It makes no sense to me at all.
Online school is just as hard as in-person school. You don't have the professor, at hand to ask questions. So if anything, maybe they should get even more BAH. They're dedicating more time, more hours to cut people's BAH in half for online school. I think that's a disservice to military members, veterans, whoever.
That helped me a lot, especially when my husband was deployed. I had a son, and so it helped me support my son and helped me support myself with gas and food and housing. If I didn't have that extra income, I don't know where I would have been.
Having the BH, the benefits, did help a lot to keep up with some of the stuff that we had needed for our child.
My rent stays the same. That doesn't even make sense at all. You still have all of your expenses. So why would they cut your BAH down?
To assume that for some reason online is easier, then I don't know why it would be available. If you're taking less classes, of course it's a lot different, but if you're taking the same amount of classes, they're just online, it's still the same amount of work, if not more.
These people making the decision on cutting our benefits or anything, have they served in the military? Do they have family that has served in the military? Is this affecting them at all? Someone's making these decisions and it's not even affecting them at all. They don't care. They're not directly affected by it. None of their family members are getting their benefits cut in half. They don't have to pay out of pocket for school or for health care.
Regardless if they're online, if they're in person, regardless of their zip code, the cost of living is really what we're talking about, not so much their medium of attending the course. We're talking about how much does it cost to get groceries into the house, how much does it cost to keep your lights on, how much does it cost to keep your warm house.
Whether you go to school online or in person, you're still spending the same amount on bills and rent and food and everything. So the fact that BAH would be even cut down because you're going to online schooling, especially if you're forced to go to online schooling, is ridiculous.